What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to train back and I'll show you guys exactly how to build your back. Today's first exercise is the T-bar rolls, old school way. Just put the bar right there in the corner and go for it, man. I really like this exercise. Great way to build that density in your back. So I'm going to start with this. I'll see you guys in the next one. So I'm getting into my first working set. Always get a good warm up, and after I feel like I'm ready to go, I go to my working set and I stay there for 3 sets. With the heaviest weight I'm doing, I always stay there for 3 sets. And I consider that my 3 working sets. Everything before that is just me warming up. So this is my first working set. I'm gonna do this weight for 3 sets. Depending on how I feel, I might increase it. Let's go. This is the last working set. Look, a lot of people make this mistake. When they get the warm up, they build up to their heavier set and they hit that for once and then they come back down or they stop. No, when you get to your heavier set, you want to stay there for at least 2 sets because that's the most important set. That's really where you're working your hardest. So you don't want to hit that for 1 and just leave. You want to stay there for at least 2. I try to stay there for 3 sets. And that's the most important 3 sets. So like some people would say, oh, I did 5 sets or 6 sets. But really, how many of those sets are working sets? Because we're really only counting the working sets. Everything else I did before I get here, that was easy for me. So this is the hard part. So I try to stay here and nail it every time. Done with that. So the next exercise we have is the seated cable rolls. Like you guys already know, today we're focusing on the rowing movements to build that density, the thickness in the back. This is one of my favorites. Always make sure you're doing all these exercises with good form. Here you want to get a good stretch and drag your elbows back by lifting your chest up and arching your back. Make sure that you're squeezing your lats all the way in and then slowly let it go. Don't just swing back and forth because that takes away the intensity of the exercise from your back. Make sure you're seated, chest up, elbows back and squeeze. That's the last set of this exercise. We just hit 4 sets. All the exercises we did 4. The first set, now that I'm warm, is always like medium weight, and I go straight into my heaviest weight and stay there for 3 sets. The heaviest weight I aim to get 8 to 10 reps, nothing less than 8, because we are bodybuilding, so we need the reps. I don't care. I used to train focusing on heavy, doing 1 rep max. That's not for bodybuilding. You need the reps. Make sure you're getting at least 8 reps, except for if you're working on strength at certain exercises. But generally, keep your reps between 8 to 12, 15, not like 1, 2, 3 reps. It's not the most optimal for muscle building. This is bodybuilding, hypertrophy is what we're after. Getting the pump, putting blood into the muscles, so make sure you're getting the reps. Let's go. This is another one of my favorite machines in this gym. Really good machine right here. I always use it, so I use this part right here, the yoga block, to put it in front of me so I can get a full stretch without the weights touching down. Otherwise, before I stretch all the way, the weights will already be on the floor. So that's why I use this. Fourth exercise for this workout is going to be single arm dumbbell rows. This is where it's very important to have some straps when you're training back, because now I'm going to go for the heaviest dumbbell I can, but I cannot grab that with just my hands, especially now that my grip is dead after all those movements. So it's important to get the straps so that you can push just a little bit more and not worry about your grip. So we're going to just wrap this right here real tight. Fifth And final exercise for back is going to be bent over rows. I like to do it here in the Smith machine. It just helps me get a better control, better contraction compared to if I use the free weights. Because at this point of my workout, I'm running out of energy, man. So I want to be able to really focus on the movement. Alright guys, that's the end of my back workout for today. As you can see, I only did rowing movements. That's because I'm training back twice a week. So the first day, I focus on the vertical movements, like the lat pull downs, the pull-ups, and all that stuff. So today, I'm focused on the rowing movements to really get the thickness. Like I said, this is the most important back day for me. The first day is still very important, but this is where I get the most gains in my back. Because I said this before, the rowing movements are really what build your back. Don't believe in wide lat pull downs, thinking that's gonna make your back be wider. No, if you wanna really get that, you have to focus on the rowing movements. So for this workout, as you can see, the key takeaway is don't waste sets. Get warm, get into it, and make sure when you're into it, meaning when you're at your top set, stay there for at least 2 or 3 sets. That's where you make the most gains. It doesn't make any sense for you to get warm, go to your heavier set, hit it for once, and leave. The heavier set is your heavier set, it's your working set for a reason. That means it's the most challenging, and that's where you make the most gains. So stay there, really get the most out of it. 2 good sets should be good, and then move on to the next exercise. But stop counting warm-up sets. That's not your working sets. That's already easy for you. That's why it's the warm-up. That's to get you ready for the heavier weights. So when you get to the heavier weights, stay in there and make love to the heavier weights. Make sure you really feel it. That's it, man. I hope you guys find some value in this video. Make sure you subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what more videos you want to see. I'm back, and I should be able to bring you guys at least 2 videos a week leading up to this competition, with training, with nutrition, with posing, and all that good stuff. We are almost at 9,000 subscribers. By the time this video drops, I'm sure we'll be at 9,000. So road to 10K, man. I'm super excited for this. And yeah, thank you guys. Let's go.